strengthening the wing. The Indiana Fever's off-season strategy, enhancing the firepower on the wing, emerged as the Indiana Fever's most critical positional requirement leading into the 2025 WNBA season. The management of the Indiana franchise executed a commendable strategy in this regard by signing seasoned veterans and former WNBA champions Natasha Howard and DeWanna Bonner. Moreover, the Fever expanded their efforts beyond free agency to reinforce their wing roster, having accomplished a trade that brought former Phoenix Mercury star Sophie Cunningham to their squad. Cunningham averaged 9 points per game and recorded a shooting percentage of 37.8% from beyond the arc during her tenure with the Mercury in 2024. She has expressed a strong desire to collaborate with Fever star guard Caitlyn Clark, and this aspiration has been fulfilled as Clark embarks on her second professional season. On March 11th, Cunningham visited the Fever's Gainbridge Fieldhouse for what is anticipated to be her introductory press conference. The Fever's social media team shared a video showcasing her first exploration of the team's locker room, where she had the opportunity to see her new jersey. "Oh gosh, this is the first time I've seen my jersey," Cunningham states in the video. "I love this," she adds, turning to the camera with a bright smile, declaring, "It's like I'm a rookie all over again." Cunningham's authentic enthusiasm for playing in Indiana is evident, as she quickly becomes an integral component of a team poised to compete for the 2025 WNBA championship. Caitlyn Clark's recent interview with NFL icon Eli Manning has generated considerable interest across various sports domains, particularly among her close friend and Indiana Fever teammate Lexi Hull. Manning shared a brief clip from the show featuring Clark attempting a putt. A miss would compel her to answer a challenging question posed by Manning. Upon missing the putt, she was prompted to disclose which of her Fever colleagues is least likely to settle the bill after a meal. Attempting to navigate the question diplomatically, Clark opted for Hull, arguably her closest companion within the Fever locker room. Hull, having observed the video, took offense to being mentioned, signaling that Clark should not anticipate an invitation to dinner in the near future. Despite the dynamics among teammates, Clark has been diligent about maintaining harmonious relationships. While attending the NCAA Women's Big Ten Tournament at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis to support her alma mater, Clark seized the opportunity to engage with the Hawkeyes cheer squad. Before entering the arena tunnel, she paused to gift a friendship bracelet to a young girl standing courtside. This straightforward exchange was recorded on video and rapidly circulated across social media platforms. The young fan's reaction was telling, her face illuminated with joy upon receiving a personal gift from one of the sport's prominent figures. Her family and those in her vicinity participated in her enthusiasm, underscoring the importance of these seemingly minor actions. I did not intend to criticize Angel Reese and the WNBA today. Truly, I had no such intention. Contrary to what some may perceive, I do not oppose Angel, primarily because she significantly contributes to the content of this site. Moreover, I appreciate my profession, which signifies my appreciation for content. Accordingly, I have a favorable view of Angel. Nevertheless, she can be somewhat foolish at times. While she excels at securing rebounds with remarkable skill, she can also exhibit moments of considerable silliness. This is one of those instances. Earlier this week, during her podcast, which I believe is regularly listened to by Outkick's own Amber Harding, Angel humorously threatened the WNBA as the league prepares for new CBA negotiations. "Increase our salaries, or I will refrain from playing." Frankly, I am uncertain if this approach will be effective. It might achieve the desired outcome, but it may also prove ineffectual. Let us commence with this. The WNBA does not have a considerable viewership. I am merely being candid. While ratings improved last year, that was not attributable to Angel Reese. Both you and I are aware of this, as is the WNBA, and likely Angel herself. She is a skilled athlete and a figure of contention, yet she does not compare to Caitlyn Clark. Please do not label me as racist. Kindly reserve those accusations. I acknowledge that some individuals who typically read CNN and have stumbled upon this blog may wish to shout racism, but I implore you not to. Restrain your outbursts. It is merely factual. Those are the statistics. Caitlyn Clark, relatively speaking, revolutionized the league last year. She attracted casual basketball viewers, including the middle-aged white father from Iowa, who still watches over 100 MLB games annually. The data substantiates this claim. Thus, I remain skeptical about Angel Reese's threat to abstain from playing, yielding a significant impact on negotiations. Will you cease watching the WNBA if Angel Reese refrains from participating? Certainly not. Caitlyn Clark's games consistently registered the highest ratings by a substantial margin last season. By a considerable margin. Yes, one of those high-rating events involved a matchup against Angel Reese. It is a captivating rivalry. In fact, I find it intriguing, and I have a disdain for basketball. Therefore, Angel might leverage this rivalry. However, unless Clark issues a comparable threat, I fear it will be disregarded. If she declares she will not play until there is an increase in compensation for all players, then the WNBA may encounter a dilemma. Clark astonishingly attracted 1.2 million viewers to a channel named ION last summer for a regular season contest. ION. Are you familiar with ION? Do you know its location? How to access it? Probably not. Yet, remarkably, over 1 million viewers managed to find it last August for a game between the Fever and the Mercury. That represents a significant bargaining advantage. If you seek higher compensation, present those numbers during negotiations and threaten to withdraw your participation. I'm entirely in favor of compensating athletes, but it is essential to maintain a level of sensibility. What if I informed you that, 2 years following Victor Wembanyama's debut in the NBA, another French prodigy with extraordinary potential is set to revolutionize basketball? Dominique Manga, a 19-year-old center measuring 6 feet 6 inches from France, possesses game-changing abilities. Her capacity to manipulate the dimensions of time and space on both sides of the court, bolstered by her length, explosiveness, and emerging star potential, positions her as one of the most enticing draft prospects in recent history, particularly considering the evolution of the WNBA. In recent seasons, the league has experienced a transformation akin to that of the NBA, characterized by a three-point shooting surge that has infused the game with enhanced shooting, spacing, and pace. Maintaining double big lineups on the court has become increasingly challenging, and the style of play is now being predominantly defined by guards. Consequently, the center position, along with its established rules and requirements, has also evolved, potentially more than any other player archetype in the sport. Contemporary centers must exhibit efficiency and demonstrate decision-making capabilities with ball possession. They are required to defend their respective positions while also excelling in various pick-and-roll defensive schemes. A substantial deterrent at the rim is essential. Furthermore, they are expected to be exceptionally versatile and compel opponents to alter their lineups and strategies due to their presence on the floor. In summary, they should resemble Manga more closely. This multifaceted French center is anticipated to be selected among the top 4 in the upcoming WNBA draft. Similar to Anthony Davis and Jaren Jackson Jr. in the NBA, Manga enters the league with an uncommon blend of athleticism, skill, and, undoubtedly, potential. Regarding her upside, Manga is positioned to not only emerge as the best player of this draft class, but also as one of the finest globally. Below is an in-depth analysis of what distinguishes her and how her continuously evolving game may be adapted to the next level. Each celebrated prospect experiences a pivotal moment that elevates them from relative anonymity into the limelight of the basketball milieu. Malanga's defining moment was a viral video from 2022, showcasing her dunking in a practice facility at the age of 16, already towering at 6 feet 6 inches. Since then, she has continued to enhance her striking length and athleticism with an increasingly refined understanding of the game, alongside consistently impressive performance in the Ligue Féminine de Basketball, Recognized as one of the premier professional leagues worldwide, Malanga's proficiency in executing impressive dunks, which she occasionally performs during games, understandably attracts significant praise. However, it is not merely her ability to dunk that fascinates me, but rather the manner in which she does so. There exists a remarkable ease and fluidity in her gameplay that is exceedingly uncommon. While height can be an advantage, the combination of height and coordination is something else entirely, and Malanga's fluidity, deemed her most impressive quality, distinguishes her as a noteworthy prospect. No moment is etched into my memory more vividly than a particular play from an international exhibition in June 2024, featuring France versus Finland. On the surface, it appears to be a trivial occurrence, a fairly straightforward layup, yet it stood out to me amidst a draft cycle where individual possessions blend together and games begin to transform into mere data points. Revisiting this play allows for a deeper appreciation. Standing at 6'6", Malanga weaves through this screen with a fluidity that is seldom observed in players of her stature. Observe her explosive movement toward the basket, coupled with her ease and confidence while handling the ball. Malanga exudes a sense of confidence. She neither hesitates nor falters. The culmination of the sequence is the back tap on the board following the lay-in. While it may seem simple, it is indeed magnificent. The prominence of this play is amplified by the ongoing offensive transformation within the WNBA, driven by the embrace of NBA pace and space strategies. The contemporary women's game is characterized by offenses heavily reliant on ball screens, rim pressure, and adaptability. Consider the recent WNBA Finals clash between New York and Minnesota, two exceptionally deep and versatile teams that excel in skill and playmaking. As one observes Malanga's effortless switching, her capability to thrive in guard-oriented offenses, and her emerging skills, it becomes captivating to envision her potential integration into the Premier League globally as she continues to develop.